Begin in child's pose. Sit on your heels with your shins on the mat, toes untucked behind you. Let your torso come to rest on your thighs, or spread your knees wide to the width of the mat and let your torso rest between your legs. Stretch your arms out long in front of you, rest your forehead on the mat, and take a few deep breaths into your belly. This is a grounding flow. If you'd like to set an intention, maybe you can set one for contentment or peace. Being at peace with your practice, being content in everything you do on the mat and off today. If your knees are wide, bring them together. Inhale, look toward your fingers. Exhale, walk both hands over to the right. Stack the left hand on top of the right. And exhale, release your head between your arms. Inhale, look toward your hands. Exhale, walk both hands back to center. Inhale. Exhale, walk both hands over to the left, stacking the right hand on top of the left. Exhale, release your head between your arms. Inhale, look toward your hands. Exhale, walk back to center. Inhale, come to tabletop on your hands and knees. Make sure your hips are stacked over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. For puppy pose, keep your hips and knees stacked. Exhale, walk your hands forward, making a nice long line from your hands to your hips. Press firmly into the mat with your hands. If this is too intense, walk your hands back a little closer to your knees. If it isn't intense enough, you'd like to go deeper, tent up onto your fingertips to give your shoulders more space to melt towards the earth. Exhale. Inhale, slowly return to tabletop, walking your hands back toward your knees. For gate pose, inhale, lift your hips to come to kneeling. With your hips and knees in line, exhale, extend your left leg out to the left, planting your foot on the mat. Keep your right knee and hip in line with each other. Inhale, reach both arms up and overhead. Exhale your left hand to your left leg. Reach the right arm up and exhale, tip over to the left. Inhale, return to center, both arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, bring your left leg back to kneeling. Exhale, extend your right leg out to the right, planting your foot on the mat. Keep your left knee and hip in line. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale your right hand to your right leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, tip over to the right. Inhale, return to center, reaching both arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, bring the right leg back to kneeling. Return to tabletop on your hands and knees. For frog pose, inhale, Bring your knees out wider than your hips. Exhale, turn your feet out so the big toe side of your foot is facing down, touching the mat. Look at your legs. Check that your legs are bent at 90 degrees so your knees and ankles are in a line with each other. Stay right here with your wrists directly under your shoulders, or if you have the space, you can come down onto your elbows. If you came down onto your elbows, inhale and slowly return to your hands with your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. Then on an exhale, bring your feet in closer towards your bum and carefully move your knees back together so you can come back into tabletop on your hands and knees. In tabletop, take any organic movements that feel good. Maybe roll your hips in circles, or you move through some cat and cow breathing. Inhaling to open your chest, look up. Exhale to curl everything in. Anything that feels good. When you feel you've evened out, return to stillness. Shifting to downward facing dog, inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Press into the mat with all 10 fingers. Lengthen through your spine. Send your hips high into the sky. For tripod down dog, inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Low lunge, exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Drop your back knee to the mat and untuck your back toes. Engage your core and inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Check to make sure your front knee and ankle are in line. Half splits. Exhale, bring your fingertips to the mat, framing your front foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine and look forward. Exhale, shift your hips back toward your back foot, pointing your toes up towards the sky. Bring your hands under your shoulders. For lizard pose, inhale, shift forward, rebending your front knee, hands framing the front foot. Exhale, bring both hands to the mat inside your right foot, heel toeing your right foot to the right edge of the mat. If you have your strap, bring it over onto your right side. If you'd like to bind, grab your strap with your right hand. Inhale, bend your left knee and loop your strap around your left foot. If you can hold your foot with your hand, then you don't need the strap and can release it. If you want more of a hip flexor stretch, really pull your foot with your hand or strap. If you want more of a shoulder stretch, really kick your foot into your hand or strap and let the arm extend straight. Exhale, release the bind of the foot and set the strap off to the left side. Inhale, bring your hands to frame your foot once more and heel toe the right foot back to center. Exhale. Plank pose. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Press both hands firmly into the mat and inhale, step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward dog. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Tripod down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back behind you. Low lunge. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, drop your back knee and untuck your back toes. Inhale, engage your core and lift your arms up and overhead. Check, make sure your front knee and ankle are in line. Half splits, exhale, bring your fingertips to the mat, framing your front foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, shift your hips back toward your back foot and point your toes up to the sky. Bring your hands under your shoulders. For lizard pose, inhale, shift forward, rebending your front knee, hands framing the foot. If you have your strap, make sure it's on your left side. Exhale, bring both hands to the mat inside your left foot. Heel toe your left foot to the left. If you'd like to bind, grab your strap with your left hand. Inhale, bend your right knee and loop your strap around your right foot. If you can hold onto your foot with your hand, then you don't need the strap and can release it. Remember, if you want more of a hip flexor stretch, really pull your foot with your hand or strap. If you want more of a shoulder stretch, really kick your foot into your hand or strap and let the arm extend straight. Exhale, release the bind of the foot and set the strap off to the side. Inhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot as you heel toe your left foot back to center. Plank pose, inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Exhale, press both hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, step your left foot back to meet your right. Downward dog, exhale, shift your hips up and back. Next, you have options. If you'd like to flow through a vinyasa, four-limbed staff pose, up dog, down dog, you can. If not, feel free to skip it. Otherwise, you can come to tabletop, do a couple rounds of cat-cow, or just take a rest in child's pose. Whatever option you choose, move with your breath. At your leisure, take your option. We'll meet in downward dog in a few breaths. If you aren't already there, make your way to down dog. Tripod down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Pigeon pose. Exhale, set your right knee outside your right wrist and move the right foot toward your left wrist. Set your back knee down and use your back foot to walk your hips back until they're as close to the earth as they will go. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And if you'd like, exhale, walk your fingertips forward, folding over your front leg. Remember, you can always take pigeon on your back if forward folding pigeon is not feeling good for you today. Lie down on your back with your feet on the ground, knees pointing up. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Inhale, lift your left foot off the ground and hold on to your thigh or shin with your hands, pulling your legs in close. Keep your feet flexed to protect your knee joints. If you're in pigeon pose, folding forward, inhale, slowly walk your hands back toward your front knee. Press your hands into the mat, tuck your back toes, shift your shoulders over your wrists, lift your back knee. Inhale, press your hands into the mat and kick your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, return to down dog. Tripod down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, left knee outside your left wrist. Move the left foot toward your right wrist. Set your back knee down. Use your back foot to walk your hips back until they're as close to the earth as they will go. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, walk your fingertips forward to fold over your front leg. For those in pigeon pose on your back, exhale, release your hands, set your left foot back on the mat, uncross your right leg, and set your right foot on the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, cross left ankle on top of right thigh. Inhale, lift your right foot off the ground and hold onto your thigh or shin with your hands, pulling your legs in close. Again, keeping your feet flexed to protect your knee joints. Those of you in pigeon folding forward, inhale, slowly walk your hands back toward your front knee. Press your hands into the mat, tuck your back toes, shift your shoulders over your wrists, lift your back knee. Inhale, press your hands into the mat and kick your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, return to down dog. Come to tabletop, dropping your knees to the mat. And exhale, swing both legs off to one side and find a seat in easy pose with your legs crossed. For those in pigeon pose on your back, exhale, release your hands and set your right foot back on the mat. Uncross your left leg and set your left foot back on the mat. Inhale, return to seated upright. Find easy pose with your legs crossed. For butterfly pose, exhale, uncross your legs, bringing the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall open to the sides. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round your spine, and walk your fingertips forward. When you're as far forward as you can go, inhale, flip your palms face up, and melt your torso towards the earth, feeling all the little muscles along your spine release. Inhale, flip your palms face down. Exhale, slowly walk yourself back to seated. When you get upright, fold your knees together like a book. Inhale, extend your legs out long. Exhale, shake them out. For straddle pose, inhale, open your legs to a wide V. Inhale again, lengthen your spine. Stay here, or if you'd like, exhale, walk your fingertips forward, keeping your core engaged and back straight. If you walked forward, inhale, return to seated upright. For half butterfly, keep your right leg out long. Bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Lengthen your spine. Twist towards your right leg and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly return to seated upright. Switching sides. Inhale, extend your left leg long. Bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale, both arms overhead and lengthen your spine. Twist toward your left leg and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly return to seated upright. Extend both legs in front of you and shake them out. Using your core strength on an exhale, lower down to lie on your back. For reclined hand to big toe pose, inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. Grab your strap and loop it around the center of your right foot. Holding the strap with both hands, exhale and gently pull the leg in closer to you. Exhale, release your left hand and slowly open your right leg to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hold the strap with your left hand, release your right hand down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your leg over to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, release the bind of the foot and lower the right leg to the ground. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Grab your strap and loop it around the center of your left foot. Holding the strap with both hands, exhale and gently pull the leg in closer to you. Exhale, release your right hand and slowly open the leg to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hold the strap with your right hand and release your left hand down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your leg to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, release the bind of the foot and lower the left leg to the ground. For waterfall pose, inhale both legs up to the sky. On your next exhale, slowly begin to open your legs to a wide V. Once your V is as wide as it will go, inhale and slowly close your legs together again, returning to waterfall. For reclined goddess, exhale, lower your legs to the mat. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides. Exhale, bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Exhale, close your knees together like a book and extend your legs long on the mat. Let your feet fall open to the sides. Rest your arms away from your torso, palms facing up. Come into your final relaxation pose and do whatever you need to get comfortable here. As you settle in, take stock of how you're feeling. Is there anywhere you're still holding tension? What can you do to soften and release that tension? Come back to your breath. How is it feeling as it enters and exits your body? Can you melt further into the earth? Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movements into your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles in one direction, and then switch directions. Bring your legs together, reach your arms overhead, and give yourself a full body stretch in both directions. And on an exhale, roll over onto one side using your bottom arm as a pillow. Curl into yourself. Using your top hand, press yourself up into a seat. Thank yourself for taking the time for yourself today. Hopefully, this practice helped you to feel grounded. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale your hands together at your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.